Professional. Hey everybody, this is LVA Toro, the Fancy Action Now. This is the show. I am your host, LVA Toro, and this is the last show of 2020. This is it. Make no mistake where you are. The waiting is over. This is it. Okay, that's enough. This ain't no karaoke show. This is a gamer show. All right, now behind me on my brand new Xbox Series X, there's an image that I created in the photo creator, the photo editor, the photography studio. Yes. That's my guy in the game. That's my build. That's my dude right there. And he's just smirking his freaking face off, and that actually just came out really, really good. So, you know what's funny about Cyberpunk? What I continue to think about that game, and I know I've been doing nothing but Cyberpunk. Y'all are sick of Cyberpunk. I get like 10 views, and it's jank. It's janky because I won't restart my computer. I won't hook up my new video card. I use the old one. And, you know, it's my fault. It's my fault, okay? It's me, okay? It's me. But the thing that strikes me about Cyberpunk, and everybody's complaining and bitching, and there were some software engineers saying, yeah, their engineering scheme, their methodology was poor. They didn't have enough resources. Okay. But I want you to remember, and again, I think it's because I'm an older gamer. When I think of the photo editor, the motorcycle driving, the scale of this thing is huge. The amount of side quests and things to do that are all fun. All the side quests have like lore and little messages and evidence that you have to find, and it tells a story, and some of them are interrelated, and some of them have additional steps where it's like, okay, here's the evidence stash, and or I stole this and I stashed it here, but the guy winds up getting killed before he can sell it, and then you have to go to the stash and get that. I mean, think about that. The scale of this thing, the ambition of this game 10 years ago. Is it jank? Yes. Is it shit on the base consoles? Yes. Is it buggy? Yeah. But look at the ambition of the game. The ambition of the game. You want to talk about other games that were not pulled from the PlayStation store, from more experienced, more resource-dense developers that were as bad or worse than this. No Man's Sky, that was a small developer. Okay, enough said. How long has it been since that game's become playable? 2-3 years? Fallout 76, still a shit show. I played it myself. You can't tell. Oh, you didn't play. I played it. It's a shit show. It's a janky mess. Is it entertaining though? Yeah, I enjoyed myself playing it. But it's still jank. It's still a mess. You still like just mystically teleport place. The game will just mystically teleport you. You know, it's like you're jumping off of something, you land, things go squirrely, and all of a sudden you're on another part of the map. You know, I mean, it's just wank. I mean, you know, it's what do you want? What do you want? Fallout 76. Mass Effect Andromeda. Still jank, still junk. Nobody wants it. Bargain bin. Fallout 76, bargain bin. And these are by the luminaries, quote unquote, again, air quotes. It's going to be air quotes episode. Quote unquote. Okay, quote unquote. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. I got my rant out. Happy New Year. I'm wearing an undershirt. It's a special occasion. I'm drinking milk of all things. I always drink milk at the wrong times. I'll be at a bar with a group, and they're drinking beer, and I'll be like, yeah, give me a milk. The guy's like, are you joking? You want a milk? I'm like, yeah, I want milk. I like milk. I can get you a milk. Good, great. Put it in a glass. Thanks. That's what you want? Yeah, and keep them coming. I go, I'll down that, and I'll down like 3 more. Okay. I got to charge you like $3 for it, though. I'm like, fine, that's what I want. You know, whatever, dude. And when they wind up feeling bad for me and taking it off at the end anyway, because I'm not a douchebag. It's all about treating people right, and they will treat you right. Cheers. All right, I had to hop on here. I wanted to get to this way earlier. This has been a great year for the channel. We added a lot of subscribers, believe it or not, despite all the BS that's going on. It was a great year for me as far as game collecting. I got some grails. I mean, Cyberpunk, the system, the collector's edition Xbox One X, the game itself, which I've loved. I'm playing it to death. So don't talk to me bad about Cyberpunk. I don't want to hear it. Is it jank? Yes. Is there certain elements of it that are facade versus content? Yes. But the meat of the game is entertaining. Is it impossible to drive in like first person in a car? Yeah. That's... You might as well just make it a third-person driving game and take the first-person driving out. People will still be like, oh, I want to drive. It doesn't work. Just take it out. It don't work. You cannot effectively drive in first-person. Now, motorcycle driving, wow, do I have fun motorcycling around Night City and into the Badlands. I love it. So, I do have some pickups for you, and I do have a little bit of a confession. It's holiday confessions. That's about the raciest thumbnail I've ever made. Stay tuned. Anyway, so, all right, I do have a confession. It's very recent. It did happen this month, earlier in the month. I was in a part of town. And I was at a Goodwill. It could have been anybody. It wasn't me, actually. No, it wasn't me. It could have been anybody. Not me, somebody, a hypothetical person, went to a Goodwill where the guy handpicks the games, takes them, he cherry picks the good shit, puts it behind the counter and ups it to eBay, and sometimes even like more, like $1 or $2 more than eBay, and puts it behind the counter with the boutique items, while the rest of the stuff is, and sometimes he misses stuff. He's not me, okay, but he knows games, right? He's a man, he knows games. He's also a bald man too. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. But it's almost a good thing in a way, because he kind of keeps them away from the general public for me. But anyway, so I was around there. I wanted to stop in because sometimes now, and again, most Goodwills, these kind of games, they have a flat rate. It's either like $2.18 or $2.98. This dude prices them up like $3.98. That's the highest I've ever seen. In just a general, like if you go get whatever sports title or whatever it is, he charges $3.98. That's $4 a title for just generic stuff, which is really redonk. It's redonk. So, but then I go in and I'm like, I don't want to go in here. They're not friendly to the collector. But let me pop in. You never know. Maybe I'll find something great. I did. I found like a Buffy the Vampire Slayer for the Xbox complete just in their bargain bin it was $3.98, you know. But and I got that. I mean, again, that's worth it. It's a rare-ish title and it's worth it, okay? So I found a few things there. And so I go back to the generic area. And I did find some pickups that were like, kind of cool, kind of different or unique and not bad. And he's got them all pulled out and sorted too, which makes my job easier. Thank you very much. And so I look behind the counter, and man, he's got some unique, just weird kind of things I don't see very often. And I was like, okay, I'm scared to even look at your prices, but let me check anyway. So lo and behold, I go and I look up eBay, and they are eBay value. We're talking $9.99, $12.99. We're talking like real money, real serious money at a Goodwill. And that Goodwill runs really slow too. I know I'm being mean and stuff, but like they are so freaking slow. So I really wanted them, but I did not want to spend the money. It's the holidays. I'm buying for other people. I'm broke, essentially. And I'm like, I really shouldn't be spending money on myself right now. And so I'm like, okay, all right, let me pick them out. So I know I'm not going to pay this money. I know I'm not going to buy these games. And what they do is they take the games, right? They take your stack from behind the counter. They don't care about the generic ones. You can just walk around with those and stick them in your pants. But they take the ones that are behind the counter and they walk them to the cashier. So you don't have access to them until you pay. I wonder why. So a hypothetical person saw that they handed these games to this like 19-year-old tousle-haired. He's like 6'2". He's like really tall. He's probably like 6'4". The guy's like really tall. And he's real tousle-haired. He's got this hair in his face. And he must be working off like some kind of community service. Because he really doesn't want to be there, man. He really don't want to be there. But you know what? And he's got this really low, it's deep, but it's low. It's like really low volume to the point where I can barely hear the guy. And the last time I was there, I bought games too, of course, right? And he was talking to me about video games. I didn't even realize he was talking to me. I'm standing, he's right here. And he's like, you know, man, I think you got some video games here. You gamer? Yeah, game. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, are you talking to me? He's like, yeah, man, yeah, and gamer, yeah, okay, you know, PS4, and he's like, I get every third word because he speaks so low, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm a gamer, and you know, and I just start running my mouth like I do, right? I just start running my mouth, and you know, he's a pretty cool dude. He's just there working off his DUI or whatever the hell happened to him, and so I see that they take the games and they put it in his register. Right? And he doesn't give a shit about the rules. He's just there. He's the, yeah. The last time he was there were 2 games that he forgot to charge me. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't see those other 2. Yeah, already rung you up, so just go ahead and take them. So he gave me like 2 games for nothing because he just didn't see. They were right there too. There was like a main stack and there were a couple off to the side that I was looking at. I put them back down. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't ring those up. He didn't give a damn, right? So I'm like, oh my God, this is like a puzzle with only 2 pieces, okay? So I don't usually do this. It wasn't even me. It could have been a hypothetical bald man. Who knows? There's a lot of bald guys in this world. Who could have been me? Could have been another bald man that looked just like me. That's what everybody says. Hey, I know somebody that looks just like you. Yeah, well, he's probably bald, white, and chubby. You know what I mean? What do you want? Yeah. I look like every bald, white, chubby guy walking around. We know a guy looks just like you. Yeah, he looks just like you. He's bald too. You know, it's like, shut up. Anyway, so I walk up to him and I said, hey, you know, I don't know, a hypothetical person walked up to him and said, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to check out until I review these games and see which ones I really want. Okay. So now I actually have them, right? So I've broken the chain, or somebody has broken the chain of custody. So I take those and I'm like, well, I'll just go back to the generic games Ty boom, 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 boom. Ty you have a lifetime membership, brother. How you doing? How the hell are you, brother? Happy New Year. You couldn't miss this one. You couldn't miss this one. You're like, but brother, I ain't missing the last one, baby. I ain't missing that last video. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. Let me pull it up. Because I can't read it from here. I can kind of see. I see Happy New Year. Oh, something fat boy. Let me see. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Tyler's on my channel. Happy New Year. Yeah, baby. Yeah. There you go. All right, Tyler. Let me turn the sound down on my own self. All right. So a hypothetical man took these games from the guy at the register, said he was going to check them to see if he wanted them. I wanted them all, but I didn't want to pay eBay money, or somebody didn't want to pay eBay, but some hypothetical person didn't want to pay eBay money for them. So this hypothetical person went back to the general gaming area, and he realized that it was 50% off Green Tag Day. And he noticed there was some scuffing on some of the games, and he wanted new cases on them. And he might have forgotten there's a whole label thing going on there where if you swap out a case, it might not return the same label. Uh-oh! So this hypothetical person essentially was buying cases that day, and he was buying half-price cases as much as he could. And there were a few that there weren't any half-price cases left when he was done. Oh, well. And he paid the $3.98 for a couple of things. Okay? All right. But for most of them, he paid $2. Okay? $2. So I went back there, or somebody went back there, a hypothetical bald man went back there and was like, oh, okay, this case looks a little nicer. Swappity swap. Swappity swap. And I came out of there with a really nice deal. A really nice deal. An appropriate deal. Okay? Again, this is goodwill. Unless you're listing it on the internet for somebody to buy, I don't want to go to Goodwill and wait 45 minutes in a line with somebody who doesn't want to be there. Just wasting my time. Whatever justification you need and I need to sleep at night. I was purchasing, the way I look at it, this hypothetical bald man was purchasing cases that day. Cases. Yep. Yeah, one case can be here. It can be here. A game can have this case or it can have this case. There you go. I just bought cases, basically, with games in them. And I paid full price for those games, especially the half-off ones. I certainly did. Okay. So, here are said games from Goodwill. These are said games from Goodwill. This is my last Goodwill haul of the year, and this is my last pawn haul of the year. Last pawn haul, last Goodwill, last pawn haul of 2020, baby. Of 2020. Pickups, shout-outs. Ty Lord gets the 2020 award for dedication to participating in the chat on this channel. All hail Ty Lord. All hail. All hail Ty Lord. Health, wealth, and happiness for this coming year, 2021, sir. I am focusing the power of this channel on you. Health, wealth, and happiness, sir. Boom. There you go. Boom, boom. All right. What did you say? Oh, whoa, thanks, bro. I'd be like in my car tomorrow going, I think I can feel it. I think I feel the power of the channel, the power of Toro being focused on my life. All right. Here we go. Here is the last Goodwill haul of the year. Last Goodwill haul. Now, some of these games are real money. Lego Dimensions for the PS3. Lego Dimensions for the PS3 is a 19 and change game. And he had this for 20 bucks. He had this listed. Well, I don't think it was 20, but it was like something close. He had this listed for a crazy amount of money. But I bought the case. The case had a label on it, and I paid the price that was on the label. Rapella Fishing Frenzy 2009. This, again, it's not huge, but it's like a $7 title. For the PS3. You got to remember, too, the PS3, some of these runs are not big runs. But Lego Dimensions, that game is 20 bucks on Price Charter right here. 19 something. Now, this game is really cool. He had this one behind the counter, but I thought it was so cool and so unique. It is called The Hustle Detroit Streets. And it's a pool hustler game. Right? It is a pool hustler game. And it's got a lot of swag. And you have like up to 120 individual pool hustlers. You can create your own pool hustler. I mean, it's got a lot of really like modern, up-to-date elements to it. And again, you're playing for money. You're playing in competition. It's pretty cool. I thought it had a lot of swag to it. I've never heard of it. And it's The Hustle, Detroit Streets. And you got male and female pool hustlers. Pretty cool. All right, this is Everywhere Road Trip. Never seen it. Never heard of it. And it's like, it looks really flippin' cool, man. They've got like all different kind of mini games with cars in them. Like, it's got a soccer game with cars. It's almost like Rocket League. I mean, this is proto Rocket League right here. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. It's an interesting title. Yeah, I like it. He also had this, and of course he knew it was worth a little bit more than your average title. Castlevania Lament of Innocence. So yes, is this a collectible game? Yeah. Do I want to pay like, $10, 12? I think it was just like $13 or something like that. I'm like, no, come on, man. Come on, your Goodwill, for God's sakes. All right, now these two, those I got at a different Goodwill. Yeah, these I got later. Now these were two. This one was just in the generic area. Chevy Camaro Wild Ride. Chevy Camaro Wild Ride. Really clean copy. Again, I've never seen this in the Wild Ride. And then there's this one, which he had behind the counter because he knew it was worth money. Epic Mickey, and it is worth money. It's not crazy money, but it is worth money. And it's totally complete. It's a super clean copy. And I got it for a great price. Yeah. And I paid what was on the case. So that was my quick and dirty. It was so dirty. Quick and dirty Goodwill run. I got some really cool, unique, and valuable games at the appropriate price. The appropriate price. Let's look at Epic Mickey real quick. Epic Mickey. $7.49, and I think he had that thing up at like $10 or some ridiculous amount of money. I mean, it was over eBay. It was over eBay money, and I'm not paying that, bruh. All right, so we're not going to make this too hella long, but this is my last pickup of the year, and it is the last pawn shop pickup. And it is a good one. It's a real good one. This one, there was a really nice couple of ladies running this pawn shop. They were busy. I had to take my kid to a certain part of town for an appointment. And while she was at her appointment, I was like, well, I know there's a pawn shop over here. It's a value pawn. I know they're nice. They're not always necessarily the cheapest place in the world. But this time they were feeling it. They were feeling the season. I was talking with them and joking with them and exercising my personal charisma. And it worked. A lot of times it don't. But maybe they knew somebody that looked like me. But anyway, so another bald, chubby white guy. So I walk in there and she unlocks the case for me and leaves the keys and walks away and deals with another guy who I think she was thinking about trying to get with. You know what I'm saying? She was looking out for herself, and the other lady was very friendly too. So I think they were like a little lonely for the holiday. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Okay. So they gave me, for the older games, this is what she said, oh, those are older, $1. Bing, magic happened. Woo! Yeah, I was like, okay, PS3 and 360 for $1. That's where I'm at. I'm on that island. Swim on over to my island. Alien Isolation Nostromo Edition. That is the extended edition with all the extra content. Okay, totally complete. Crew expendable. So it is $1 for the PS3. Didn't own it, now I do, and it's the complete version. Wow. Wow, there's my guy. BioShock Infinite, the complete edition. So all the DLC. Totally complete. It's a beautiful copy. They got some like swag mart. So really, really a nice title. Really nice condition. $1. Red Alert 3. This is the reverse of the cover. The American cover versus the kind of Soviet cover. So whoever owned it threw up the reversible American, bombshell cover, which is great. So Red Alert 3, Command and Conquer. You do not see this that often anymore. It used to be everywhere. You barely see this thing anymore. It has disappeared. So I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to have the reverse cover. Great. All right. Enemy Territory Quake Wars. Wow. Totally complete. Beautiful. $1. Right? Quake Wars. Enemy Territory. $1. Yay. Now, these games, she gave them to me for $5, with the exception of this one, Rise of the Tomb Raider Collector's Edition. Comes with a 20th anniversary book. It's an art book. It's an art book, so it's got art from the Rise of the Tomb Raider game, which was the reboot of Tomb Raider. And it's the 20-year celebration right there. It's got the sleeve, so it's the 20th celebration limited edition. And they had it priced at $10, and I said, look, it's Christmas. I really don't have a ton of money to blow. I said, it's $10. I really don't want to pay $10. I go, why don't you just put it back? I had a tag right on there. There's no doubting. It said $10. And I said, it's $10. Why don't you let me put that back and get your $10 for it? It's worth the $10. And I even said that, which I didn't really believe it. I just was being nice. I said, you know what? And it probably is worth $10, but I said, get your $10 for it. I'm happy with what you've done for me on this other. I can't complain. She's like, well, give me $7. He was priced at $10. She's like talking me down. $7. I go, I can't really do that. $6. She was literally talking me down to $6. And I said, okay, you win. So this was $6, right? Limited edition, Rise of the Tomb Raider with the art book and the game case. Wow. I was like, this woman talked me down from 10 to, which was fair, from 10 to $6. She was not letting me leave without that game. I'm like, all right. Overwatch, the original Overwatch game for the PS4, $5. Red Dead Redemption 2, totally complete. Everything is here, map and all. Yep, the map and all is here. Right? $5. $5. Wow. Shadow of Mordor. The first one, which is really the better of the two. It's a great game. I have played some of it on PS4. It's very good. Shadow of Mordor, $5 for the Xbox One Series X. And then Day 1 Edition, Torment, Tides of Numenera. There you go. Torment, Tides of Numenera, or something like that. And it is totally complete. There's the slip. There's the Dear Gamer. And there is the map. Right? Totally complete. I love game maps. I have many, 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 but I love them all. I think they're just great when they include this kind of stuff. So there, that was $5. That was $5. A little Dear Gamer and everything. It's very nice. So Torment's Tides of Numenera. Numenera. I think it sounds like Numenera or something like that. Wow. Wow, $5. So everything here, all this, especially Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, she shouldn't have given that to me for $5. That's totally worth $10 if it's worth a penny. But anyway, all of those games right there, $5. Rise of the Tomb Raider Anniversary Edition for $6. BioShock Infinite Complete Edition, Alien Isolation Nostromo Edition, $1. And Red Alert 3 and Enemy Territory Quake Wars, $1. Hello. Oh my God, it's Philberto. What are you doing, Chief? What are you doing, Big Money Slim? This is the last pickup video of the year, brah. Bruh. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, bruh. All right, so this was my last pawn haul, and it was a good one. It was a blockbuster. And my last Goodwill haul of the year, an excellent haul, was manipulated, though, by a hypothetical bald man. And these are 3 RPGs that I've just recently picked up, mainly upon the advice of people like Dat Game Collector, BioArmor, and Baltimore Retro Gaming. So this is Trinity, Souls of Zilkil. Okay. Yeah, Trinity. Yeah, you know. So there you go. It's got a really thick manual, baby. If you like to sit on the pot, you like to sit in the morning with your coffee while you take a crap and read a game manual, that's a good one right there. People will be screaming at you to get out of the restroom. Take it to work and take it on your lunch break. All right, this one I'm very interested in is Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Ragnarok Odyssey Ace, it's a PlayStation exclusive. Exclusive. It looks really good. It looks like it plays well. It looks like it plays well. That's what's interesting to me. There's a lot of these out there, but it's like, you know, some of them are quite a boring grind. And this is a BioArmor recommendation because it blends characters from like Darkstalkers and other Capcom licenses into one glorious whole. Cross Edge! Boom! Cross Edge. It is a weeaboo treasure on the PS3, and it is a rising star as far as collectability. So, Cross Edge. Get in early, baby, like Bitcoin, all right? Boom. So I have to say 2020 has been one of the best years in gaming for me. It has been an absolute fun ride. Some of the best games for me of this that I played. I've done Game Awards, and I'm not going to have time to do one this year. I mean, might be able to squeak it out tomorrow. Maybe I will. The best of 2020 that I played. Mad Max is one of them. Crisis, all 3 Crisis games, GamePass, of course, Cyberpunk, which is, I mean, say what you, I'm having a ball. I'm having a ball with that game. So I'm playing it like a bad habit, man. I got to like cut myself off so I can take care of other life responsibilities. But that's a great game. There's so many other really wonderful games that I'm going to have to like sit down and consider. Like what did I play all year that was just grabbing my attention and keeping me playing, versus, just what comes out. I mean, just what comes out really doesn't matter to me that much, with the exception of, hey, is that something that is groundbreaking? That's something I want to play. That's something in a genre that I enjoy. So my top 10 of 2020 is what I played and enjoyed, sometimes rediscovering titles, etc., etc. The Darkness would be one of them too. The Darkness, which I'd never played before. I played it this year, 2020. I was thoroughly impressed with that game. Wow, The Darkness. So I'm going to close this out. I don't want to make it too long, but I just want to say, Ty Lord, Philberto, you are just a wonderful guys, and you keep me going. You keep me excited to come and do videos, and thank you for supporting this channel. So I just think you're wonderful guys. All the Fade Keen, everybody that supports this channel, all the good creators out there. I know BioArmor's done some Batman voiceover, Star Wars voiceover stuff that I have to go and check out when I get a chance. I've been just like playing Cyberpunk for 12 hours every day. So and I'm at the end of the game. I'm at the point of no return, and I'm just doing. I'm closing out the side jobs, and I'm almost out of the side jobs. I mean, I've got like maybe 10 or 20 mini side jobs to do, and it's completely done. So I'm kind of excited about that, because I want to run through and do another playthrough, because some of the decisions I made were just I had kind of counterintuitive outcomes. So I want to go back in there. But I wish everyone health, wealth, happiness. God bless America. God save the Republic. God bless your families. Just wonderful blessings and happiness to everyone. Just relax. Things will shake out. Things always get tumultuous. The cycles roll around and things get crazy. And, this is a temporary experience, everybody. Enjoy it while you're here for what it is, not what you want it to be or what it isn't. There's my advice for the year, okay? This is LVA with Toro Fancy Action Now. Ty Lord, Philberto, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you.